Welcome to Action Figure Wrestling Redalert Tuesday. Our ring is all set up. Look at this. We got a beautiful, brand new, all the way put together ring with the ring ropes, turnbuckles, and everything. Now, this is not the normal look that the Action Figure Wrestling Redalert ring will have. We're using the turnbuckles for blackout for right now until air turnbuckles finally come in. We got a huge show for you. We got several titles on the line. We got two more blackout shows to go. We got one more Action Figure Wrestling Blue Empire show to go. And one more, after today's show, one more Redalert show to go before the pay-per-view. Known as who, when we find out we'll be finding out soon who will be facing the particular champions at the pay-per-view. But right now, we have Action Figure Wrestling Redalert GM, acting GM, Classy Freddie Blassie coming to the ring. As y'all know, Action Figure Wrestling higher-ups asked me to fill in temporarily as the general manager of Action Figure Wrestling Redalert until they can find a new manager. So as my last act as acting general manager for Action Figure Wrestling Redalert, and before I permanently stay on blackout as a commentator, it's my job to introduce you to the new Action Figure Wrestling Redalert general manager. The one, the only, the ultimate warrior. Thank you. Classy Freddie Blassie, thank you for that introduction as your new Redalert General Manager. Before I make the announcement I'm going to make, I want to say what an awesome job you did, Classy Freddie Blassie, as the General Manager. Now, my first act as Action Figure Wrestling Redalert General Manager is to announce that at the pay-per-view, there will be a 9-man battle royal for each brand. The winner of each battle royal will maintain their job on that particular brand, and the other 8, the 8 that are eliminated, will be traded to one of the other 2 brands. That means 4 people from here on Action Figure Wrestling Redalert will go to Action Figure Wrestling Blue. 4 people from Action Figure Blue Empire will be on here. 4 people from here will go to Blackout, and vice versa. Now, with that said and done, let's get on with our show. What about that? What about that? The Ultimate Warrior is general manager of this particular brand. I don't know, Vince. I don't know if I like that idea. I mean, the Ultimate Warrior, heck of a wrestler back in his day. But to be a general manager, that is something that you don't see every day. Yeah, that's true. Someone who's a talented Hall of Fame wrestler becoming a general manager, you do not see that every day. But everyone knew this was coming. Everyone knew that this was going to be the thing. Now let's turn this over to Action Figure Wrestling ring announcer for our first match. Introducing first, the referee, John Hardy. As you can see, John Hardy is in the ring. And now introducing first our Action Figure Wrestling cashing in champion, Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle. Set to pull double duty again tonight, maybe. If he wasn't such a great wrestler. Yeah, that's true, very true. There's the Action Figure Wrestling Redalert Championship belt. That's the cashing in championship belt, you mean? Exactly. And his opponent, the Monster, Kane. Kane enters the ring. Kane and Kurt Angle. 1. The referee says 1, 2. What's Kane doing? Kane's up on that top turnbuckle. That could be dangerous, even for Kane. He missed though. He missed with the thing off the turnbuckle. Kurt Angle. Wait a minute, Kane caught him and slammed him down. 1, 2, 3. Your winner and new cashing in champion, Kane. No, eventually we gotta do something about this shoddy camera work. Yeah, stop your complaining. I think everything's doing very well considering. The Big Red Machine, Kane, is now the cashing in champion. He's got to WrestlePalooza to cash that in. So far, nobody who's won it has cashed it in because they've been defeated for the title before they can even cash it in. Let's go back to our ring announcer. Our next event will be refereed by Matt Cena. Introducing first the 6-man tag team champions, AJ Styles, Sami Zayn, and Kevin Owens. And here are the 6-man tag team championships. Looks like AJ Styles is going to start this off for his team. And their opponents, the Ravishing One, Rick Rude, Seth Rollins, and CM Punk. Now remember, Seth Rollins was a one-time 6-man tag team champion. He had won the title with his brothers in the his Brothers of the Shield. Right now we're trying to get the we're having all sorts of difficulties right now as we're waiting for the Ravishing One to take off his robe. It looks like the Ravishing One, Rick Rude, is going to start this off against AJ Styles. One. The Phenomenal One ain't even taking his jacket off. He's just going to wear it while performing. Well, that's nothing new for AJ Styles. A phenomenal forearm. And Rick Rude throws AJ Styles back into the turnbuckle. Now he's picking AJ Styles up, putting him up against the turnbuckle. What is he doing? He's running into the turnbuckle. Holy crap. He didn't knock AJ Styles over, and AJ's up. 1, 2. AJ kicks out. Man, what a match. Remember, the 6-man tag team titles are an elimination tag match that will not be for the tag team titles anymore. 1, 2, 3. AJ Styles just took out Ravishing Rick Rude. And now here comes CM Punk. CM Punk is trying to take out AJ Styles. A one count. AJ missed with a top rope type of deal. He's going for it again. This time he almost connected, but didn't get a pinfall. And now Punk with a spine buster. And now Punk is resting over here in the corner. What's AJ gonna do? AJ and Punk, them two are going at it right here in the corner. They're both up on the top rope. 1, 2. Punk kicks out. AJ almost got a 2 count there. 1, 2, 3. And AJ just ended CM Punk for right now. And now it's Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins comes in against AJ Styles. 1. 1, 2. Seth Rollins. AJ could make a tag if he wanted to, but he's not doing it. 1, 2, 3, and AJ just pinned Seth Rollins. Holy crap. AJ single-handedly defended the titles for his team just like he single-handedly won it. That's what you call luck, Vince. That's what you call luck, Vince. He was just lucky, Vince. I don't know, Superstar Billy Graham? I don't think so. Wait a minute. Dun 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 dun. That's Kurt Angle's music. What's Kurt Angle doing out there in the ring? You know, as a cashing in champion, I had a chance to cash in for the world title. But after losing that title, I'm told I'm allowed to take a shot at the 6-man tag team titles. So AJ, you and them two aren't going anywhere because I'm here to challenge y'all for the 6-man tag team titles. Referee Matt Cena's leaving, and John Hardy's coming in as the referee for this next 6-man tag team match. Well, Kurt Angle, you won't take me, Sami Zayn, and Kevin Owens on, but you need tag team partners. Oh, don't worry. I got tag team partners, AJ. My first partner is coming down the ring now. He's beer drinking, Johnny Cash listening, one half of America's Most Wanted, Cowboy, James Storm. And the other one is one of the guys who's up for voting to possibly be the opponent for the world title at next Sunday's pay-per-view. Bam Bam Bigelow. Wait a minute. Kurt Angle got Bam Bam Bigelow and the Cowboy James Storm as tag team partners? This should be a good match. The bell just rung, and Kurt Angle with an ankle lock on AJ. AJ had been in the ring for quite a while. AJ's tapping. AJ Styles is tapping. who's going to be the next one in. Wait a minute, it's Sami Zayn. 1. Kurt Angle caught him with a crossbody. 1, 2. It's Sami Zayn. Can you believe that? Sami Zayn is trying to take on Kurt Angle. 1, 2, 3. Kurt Angle took out Sami Zayn. Wow. Sami Zayn is out. That just leaves 3 on 1. And that one being Kevin Owens. And Kevin Owens won. With that 1 count on Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle tried a drop kick. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Did you see that? Kevin Owens caught Kurt Angle. Did a belly-to-belly suplex. And got him with the pinfall. Kevin Owens ain't going anywhere without a fight. But here comes the big man, Bam Bam Bigelow. 1. And you know Bam Bam, he will take on anyone. You know Bam Bam is one of those men you can vote for. 1, 2. For the world title, all you need to do is go to send an email to Tunnelrat. That's TUNNELRATT1972 and say you want to see Bam Bam in the main event. 1, 2. Kevin Owens had that one leg up. But Kevin Owens and Bam Bam Bigelow. 1, 2, 3. And now it's the Cowboy, James Storm, and Kevin Owens for the 6-man tag team titles. 1. The Cowboy, James Storm. Multi-time tag team champion in TNA. Multi-time TNA world champion. He's held just about every tag team here in action figure wrestling. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. And the Cowboy cheated by holding on to the ropes. But the referee did not see it. So your winner and new 6-man tag team champions, Kurt Angle, Bam Bam Bigelow, and the Cowboy, James Storm. What a match. What a match. Things are heating up here in action figure wrestling. And for Redalert, holy crap. We've already seen 2 6-man tag team title matches. One was a retain and the other one was a loss. That's how things go when you're in action figure wrestling. You don't know what's going to happen. Of course, you knew Kurt Angle was going to turn in that #1 contendership sooner or later. The #1 contendership for the 6-man tag team championships? Oh yeah. We've had a lot of people not turning in their contenderships for the next title up on the last show, and I think a lot of people didn't like that too much. On Action Figure Wrestling Blue Empire, that's what happened. Nobody turned in their contenderships, and a lot of people did not like that. At least that's what I believe is what happened. Maybe that's why I got it. Why that episode was poorly ranked or rated. Let's take it to our referee for our next match. Next Action Figure Wrestling Redalert contest is for the Extreme Championship. Introducing first the Extreme Champion, Greg the Hammer Valentine. Who right now is undefeated here in Action Figure Wrestling. Made his debut in the Blue Empire episode the other night. Man, Harry Stallwell must be around here somewhere. But anyway, his opponent tonight is Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Now, we've seen many matches with these two clashing over the WWE Intercontinental title over the years. They were into the ropes, and there was a rope break. One, two. You're not going to beat the Hammer with a one, two. You're not going to beat the Dragon with a the Hammer with a drop kick, but the Hammer has not used that cast as of yet. 1, 2, 3. Your winner, the new Extreme Champion, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Wait a minute. Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn's coming out here. Why is Sami Zayn coming out here? I'm going to cash in my #1 contendership. Being a former 6-man tag team champion for your title, Mr. Dragon. Right here, right now. And I will walk out as the Extreme Champion. 1. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat kicked out. Matt Cena, he's getting his workout today as the referee. 1, 2. The Dragon just won this title. He's not going to lose it that quick, is he? One, 2, 3. Your winner. And still Extreme Champion, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. I didn't think Sami Zayn was going to beat Ricky the Dragon Steamboat that quick or that easily. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat argumentatively was part of one of the greatest WrestleMania matches of all time. Wait a minute. Kevin Owens is now coming down to the ring. Why is Kevin Owens coming down to the ring? The Dragon's got to be exhausted from already having 2 matches here. One against the Hammer and one against Sami Zayn. And here comes Kevin Owens. I'm now cashing in my #1 contendership for the Extreme title. What? Kevin Owens is cashing in his Extreme title shot. 1. They're in the ropes. Of course, you know the Dragon's going to break it up. We'll break it up. And look at that. Matt Cena is out and John Hardy is in. Wait a minute. Kevin Owens has Ricky the Dragon Steamboat up on his shoulders. Is he going for an Owens bomb? An Owens bomb. 1, 2, 3. And your new Extreme Champion, Kevin Owens. I can't believe this. I can't believe that just happened. Wait a minute. The phenomenal one, AJ Styles. He's now coming down to the ring to take on Kevin Owens for the #1 for the Extreme title. Doesn't this guy have enough championships? He's already won half of the World Tag Team Champions, and now he's going to try to face Kevin Owens for the Extreme title. I mean, he's in the next matchup for the lightweight title. Defending the lightweight title. Apparently not. AJ Styles with a phenomenal forearm. 1, 2, 3. He ended it that quick. AJ Styles is the new Extreme Champion. Oh, everything just breaking loose here. This matchup is for the lightweight title, and it's going to be an over-the-top rope battle royal. Introducing first, Daivari. Ari Daivari, he is in here, cashing in his #1 contendership. Kevin Owens So, General Manager, Ultimate Warrior, has decided if anyone cashes in their number one contendership, if it's going to be more than one that could be cashing it in, they will end up doing battle royals. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. And now, Greg the Hammer Valentine. What's going to happen here? Well, AJ's going after Davari. AJ has Davari up, trying to put Davari out. Wait a minute, it's the Hammer. The Hammer hits AJ in the back. And the Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, he's got Davari up. He's working over Davari. Wait a minute, Kevin Owens just pounded the Dragon from behind. Kevin Owens has Davari up. Davari's in a dangerous position. Here comes the Hammer. And Davari's hanging on there. As the Hammer just hammered Kevin Owens. The Hammer tried a baseball slide onto Davari. Didn't quite work. Wait a minute. Now here comes AJ Styles, and Davari has been eliminated. Davari has been eliminated. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Wait a minute. Now Kevin Owens has the Dragon. And he puts the Dragon over the top rope. But the Dragon is still on the ring apron. Kevin Owens back elbows AJ Styles, and Kevin Owens is working over AJ Styles. The Dragon, he's up on the turnbuckle, up on the apron, and Greg the Hammer Valentine with that elbow, with that cast, eliminated the Dragon. He just tried to take Owens' head off, and now the Dragon has Kevin Owens dangling on this side of the ring apron. Out goes Kevin Owens, and Kevin Owens has been eliminated. And the Hammer you got AJ Styles versus Greg the Hammer Valentine, and the Hammer used that cast. AJ's got to be out cold. He picks up AJ Styles, throws him over the top rope. Your winner and new lightweight champion, Greg the Hammer Valentine. My God, championships are changing hands left and right tonight. If you would have told me we were going to come in here tonight and we were going to have title change after title change after title change, I would have called you a liar. Well, Greg the Hammer Valentine's undefeated streak is broken. I'll tell you someone whose undefeated streak isn't broken as of yet. Well, since as far as his new contract goes anyway, hasn't been broken yet, and that's the bad guy, Razor Ramon. And tonight he's taking on the guy who said that if he loses, tonight, he will be leaving Redalert for some time. There's our Lucha champion, Razor Ramon. AJ Styles said he will not be cashing in his #1 contendership for the Lucha title. So we will not be seeing AJ anymore tonight. But the Lucha champion, Razor Ramon, defends against the big dog, Roman Reigns. And Roman Reigns said that if he loses, he will leave Redalert. One. The bad guy, Razor Ramon. One, two. Roman Reigns got a 2 count. Razor Ramon, 1, 2, 3. Your winner and still Lucha champion, Razor Ramon. That means, you know what that means? That means the big dog must leave. Now it's time for the Hardcore Championship. Introducing first, your Hardcore Champion with 40 wins and no losses. Well, you technically count, if you count the Battle Royals, it would only be 2 losses. But we don't count Battle Royals, so 40-0. Nate the Great. Nate the Great, the man that has been 40-0 in his competition ever since coming here, since going through our developmental program. And he's the Hardcore Champion, taking on James A. Buchanan, another guy who's been coming up through our developmental deals. Buchanan, can he end the undefeated streak of Nate the Great? 1. That's the closest Nate the Great has come yet to a loss there. A near fall. The first near fall, I think, ever on Nate the Great. 1, 2. But Nate the Great, what's Nate the Great doing? He's got Buchanan in a submission hold. It's similar to the sharpshooter, but this is just working on one leg. And look at this. The referee's in for closer. Buchanan is tapping out. Buchanan taps out. Your winner via submission. And still, hardcore champion, Nate the Great. Nate the Great is now 41-0. Nate the Great. Up next for the King of the Ring Championship. Introducing first your King of the Ring champion, King Mark Henry. And his opponent, Andre the Giant. Look at the size of this Andre the Giant. Now, Andre the Giant is the reason why one of Snake Eyes' figures was part of the reason why Snake Eyes is now a commentator and not wrestling as much, because he broke Snake Eyes' neck by accident. Man, the ring actually moved. Now, when you have two guys this big, like Andre the Giant and Mark Henry, how do you beat someone the size of Andre? One. Well, if you're a normal person, you don't beat a guy the size of Mark Henry, of Andre the Giant. But if you're Mark Henry, you just overpower him. One. Andre got them shoulders up. And Mark Henry, man, they collided. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ding, 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 ding. They knocked each other out. So this ends in a double count out. And as you know, on a double count out or a draw, the title does not change hands. What a match. When you have two big behemoths like that, there's no way you were going to have a finish like that. The next title defense is for the European title. And of course, the European champion is a man who's been surrounded by controversy ever since he stepped foot inside of an action figure wrestling ring. And that's the one and only Chris Benoit. Chris Benoit is the action figure wrestling European champion. But the last few matches we've had, either his opponent before the contest have been taken out, or during the matchup have been taken out. With the lights going off. Today he's taking on the Fat Boy, who just changed his name from Fat Boy Tex Austin to Justin Austin. Fat Boy Justin Austin. One, two. Wait a minute. The lights are off again. What was that? Austin dropped over our turnbuckle onto our table. At least we didn't have what happened on Blue Empire. But my monitor just got busted. Look at Chris Benoit. Benoit's picking Austin up, throwing him into the ring post, into another ring post, threw him into the steel steps, then throws him into the ring, rolls him over. One, two, three. Your winner is still European champion, Chris Benoit. Now I'm telling you, Vince, never who's behind these attacks has to be connected to Chris Benoit. You may be right about that. We don't know who this individual is. And never who they are. You're right. They have to be connected to Chris Benoit, or else they wouldn't be helping Chris Benoit. When Benoit says he doesn't know who it is, I guarantee you he knows who it is. The countdown begins. A week from this Sunday, we will show our face and we will end action figure wrestling as you know it. Who was that? Your ECW champion, Razor Ramon, is making his way into the ring right now. And he attacks the superstars in the back. Where all we've been told is it's been two masked men, one black and one white. But won't the Dudley Boys? Well, Razor Ramon is defending the ECW title against Andrade. Andrade looking better than ever. 1, 1-2. Andrade was that attempt. Andrade's going up. Swanton bomb. He landed 1, 2, 3. And Andrade's your new ECW champion. And Razor Ramon says he will cash in his #1 contendership for the Dudley Boys United States Tag Team titles. And he will cash it in and asking the general manager, Ultimate Warrior, to make this a 3-way dance for the United States Tag Team titles. And Razor Ramon says he will have a tag team partner. The next matchup is a 3-way dance for the United States Tag Team titles. Your United States Tag Team champions, Devon and Bully Ray, Team 3D, the Dudley Boys. And their first challengers, Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty, the Rockers. The Rockers said if they fail to win this, that they will break up as a team. Well, this will be like the 3rd or 4th time they've broken up as a team. And Razor Ramon said he will no longer wrestle Red Alert if he loses, unless it's to defend the Lucha Championship. And here's your, hey yo, Chico, I told you I'll find a tag team partner. And just like me, he will leave Red Alert if we lose here tonight. Brutus the Barber Beefcake. The beefer is in. Shawn Michaels, he's going right after the Dudley Boys. 1 and a 1 count. This is a tornado style matchup, by the way. Which means all 3 men, or all 6 men in this case, are in this matchup at the same time. 1, 2. Wait a minute, the lights go out. Shawn Michaels is laying out here on the table. What the heck? and the rest of my monitor went over the crowd and into the concession stand area. One, two, another kick out. Wait a minute, the lights just went out again. And now you have an even bigger wreck here as Bruce the Barber Beefcake is laid to waste. Razor Ramon going after Bubba Ray. Wait a minute. The lights are out again. And now Marty Jannetty's laid out. Devon has Razor Ramon up. And you know what's coming up here. The 3D and Bully Ray. 1, 2, 3, and it's all over with. The Dudley Boys retain the television tag team titles, which means Razor Ramon and Brutus the Barber Beefcake will have to leave action figure wrestling. Now Marty Jannetty, well, they have to leave Redalert. Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels and Brutus the Barber Beefcake, all three are sent to the medical facility. We do not know their condition as of right now. Whoever who is responsible for these attacks has to be connected to the Dudley Boys as well. Why else would they be helping the Dudley Boys, Chris Benoit, if they're not somehow connected with them? We have a mess here, but it's not as bad of a mess as it has been. And at least our table is still together. Next up is the United States Tag Team titles. Introducing first, the United States Champion, R-Truth. And R-Truth is now taking on the 2 and 39 Zach Jackson. Zach Jackson, who has had a rivalry with the hardcore champion Nate the Great. Zach Jackson is trying to get his first his third victory here, but against R-Truth, well, that could happen. 1, 2, 3. Your winner and still United States champion, R-Truth. Finally, a match with no shenanigans, no interference. After the last two matches, the powers that be, they say they're investigating these incidences involving the Dudley Boys and Chris Benoit, the blatant attacks in the back, but are they really? Or are they just dragging their feet? And they're also investigating these blatant lights cutting off in this ominous voice that's been interrupting every program. The next match is for the television title. Introducing first, your television champion, Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff. Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff. That's one, like the number one, Doful. Some people say wonderful, thinking that it's with the W, but no, it's O-N-E with full. Wonderful. And his opponent, coming down the aisle, the former lightweight champion, King Mabel. One, two, three. And Mr. Wonderful just lost very quickly to King Mabel. What a quick match that was. So King Mabel is now the television champion. Mr. Wonderful will not be cashing in his number one contendership for the International Tag Team title, for the Intercontinental Tag Team titles. No, it's the International Tag Team titles. You had it right the first time. Introducing first your International Tag Team titles, Razor and Iggy the Lizard. Somehow these two characters ended up winning the International Tag Team titles by winning the Battle Royal. But tonight they're taking on Axe and Smash. Demolition. Smash is in there right now. Axe will be on the outside if his tag team partner needs him. Smash. He comes up after Razor should take advantage of this and either tag in Iggy or go for the pinfall. But he's just standing there like he doesn't know what to do. Smash tags Axe. Axe won. The tag was made to Iggy. And Iggy now comes in, tries to do a maneuver and fails to get what he needed. Axe just tags Smash, and Smash with the fist to the face. He's going for it again. 1, 2. Iggy kicks out and tags Razor. At least we're finally getting some tag team action here. Smash just tagged Axe. Axe coming up. 1, 2, 3. Your winners and new Action Figure Wrestling International Tag Team Champions, Demolition. Axe and Smash are now the International Tag Team Champions. Razor and Iggy will not be cashing in their #1 contendership for the international title. But the international title is on the line. Your international champion Merman, who won it by somehow winning the Battle Royal, is defending against the Native American Tatanka. Ding ding. Tatanka coming right after him. One. One, two, three, your winner, the new international champion, Tatanka. Merman is not cashing in his Intercontinental title shot. Our next matchup is for the Intercontinental title. Introducing first, PJ Black. PJ Black, a former world champion in action figure wrestling, multi-time action figure wrestling world title holder. The Darewolf, PJ Black. Formerly known as Justin Gabriel in WWE. Never really got treated with the respect he deserves in WWE. Exactly. He went to the independent scene and became PJ Black and ended up getting a lot of respect after that. And his opponent, action figure wrestling original, the Hurricane. Man, the Hurricane looks buff for this one. Ding ding. The Hurricane and PJ Black. These two are just going at it in the corner. PJ Black gets whipped into the other corner and he hits down face first. Now he pulls himself back up. And the Hurricane. The Hurricane's gonna fly. The Hurricane missed. PJ Black flies one. That was too far for him to be trying to fly. 1, 2. The Hurricane's up. 1, 2, 3. The Hurricane wins. Do you think PJ Black will cash in for the WCW title? I don't know. If he does, the Trininator's going to have his hands full. And this, if he does, the next matchup is a triple threat match. Just made a triple threat match because PJ Black will be cashing in his #1 contendership for the WCW Championship. Introducing first, Action Figure Wrestling Original, the Trininator, John Trent. Trininator, John Trent. This is our main event. Introducing first, his first opponent in this triple threat match, Jeff Hardy. It's funny because a lot of people say that referee Matt Cena and Jeff Hardy look a lot alike. And opponent number 2, PJ Black. 1. The Trininator kicked out. This is an elimination matchup. So PJ Black. 1, 2. Now the Trininator. He just tried to take out PJ Black. 1, 2, 3. The Trininator was just pinned by Jeff Hardy. So the Trininator is out. It's also said that the Trininator and Jeff Hardy kind of look alike a little bit. PJ Black and Jeff Hardy, the two of them are trying to take each other out. But they're just not getting it done. 1. The Trininator, PJ Black got caught with a twist of fate. 1, 2, 3, your winner and new WCW champion, Jeff Hardy. Folks, that does it for today. Join us tomorrow for Action Figure Wrestling Blackout.